I'm not even going to beat around the bush. No introductions here. This movie was shit.
I concur.
This movie was like... It's like eating somebody else's vomit. It's horrible going in. It's horrible during the entire experience, and it's horrible coming out again.
No, I'd say it was more like if you shit in my mouth, and then I ingested it, and then vomited it back into your mouth, and then you vomited that vomit into my asshole, and then I shit that vomit shit.
You know, the thing is, like, I don't even have horribly huge standards for a movie like this. Like, something like Independence Day or even like Armageddon, where I thought the first third of it was fun.
Yeah.
All you really have to do is entertain me. This movie was like they were going out of their way to bore the shit out of me. And even in the parts where they're supposed to be entertaining, like the battles, the best it can do is like hold your attention. There's no urgency or even consistency in the fights in this movie.
Yeah.
There are no characters in this movie. And
there's characters, but
there's people in there, but like
you don't really care much.
You don't give two shits about these people, and fucking there's no excuse for the way this movie begins. I don't even want to get into how this movie ends yet, but there's no excuse for how it begins. You begin with an arbitrary scene in an arbitrary place in the movie, and then it says 5 days earlier. Then we have to watch a bunch of...
that's right, yeah.
Yeah, we have to watch a bunch of irrelevant people participate in irrelevant activities. Then they get back to the point that we began the movie in, and then the movie continues. So the only reason anyone would ever begin a movie like that is either they don't know what they're doing, or they're just trying to extend the length of the movie, or both.
They're trying to make some kind of a point, but...
What the fuck was the point of that? Like, it's not like they're going back to have us get to know these people. We never get to know them. We never like them.
I guess they couldn't figure out a better intro or something.
Yeah, they fucking couldn't figure anything out in this movie. Like,
Shit.
You've got an alien attack movie where, and once again, I don't want to get too technical because it is just a stupid movie, but there is absolutely no consistency in the way the aliens are fighting this thing. Like, we assume that they're there because they want our brains. But you've got surgical strikes going on, you've got huge lumbering monsters that are just stepping on everything, and then you've got the ships on the... Like, what is their strategy for this? Are they trying to single us out and take us up, or are they just trying to step on us? Like, I never knew how they were trying to fight this thing.
It's like, why were they even there, and what do they need with human brains? And
even if we assume that we need them to live, like, maybe leave the lumbering monsters up on the ships and just send the pinpoint, precision guys to come and get us. Like, what were they doing down there? And I don't even know where to start here. The whole movie is just one big fucking problem.
It's a huge clusterfuck.
You never really understand how them staying where they are is going to be any better than them going anyplace else. So there's no real possibility of you saying that, well, maybe if they do this, things are going to be better. They don't meet anyone that's really of any help to them. It's just a bunch of, dialogue vessels. Yeah. And then you got that stupid ass. Then you have that stupid asshole that they meet later on, where he goes into the thing and I guess they put like a dryer against the door. And he's like, well, this is better than nothing. And I'm like, did you forget that they're coming through the window, you stupid asshole? The only thing the dryer is going to keep out is other people. And then he's like, well, we're going to stay here and somebody's going to come for us. Well, first of all, how are they going to get through the door if you just boarded it up?
But the thing is, he watched a stealth bomber tactically nuke one of these massive ships, only to watch it rebuild itself. And a dryer is going to stay.
Yeah, it's like, just stick a dryer in there. I can't even... I feel bad laughing because it's not even funny good. It's like funny horrible.
But honestly, if I was in that situation, I'd probably do something just as stupid, if not stupid.
I might get a
Although
gun.
I'd probably be catatonic in a
yeah,
situation
exactly,
like that,
And then nobody acts as if they're in any real danger. Everyone just either cries or lays there.
Oh, yeah. How do you sleep?
Yeah, everybody's sleeping. Dude, I would be, like, shaking with a gun in my hand, like, jumping at every little thing.
You'd be like Jerry O'Connell.
Yeah,
Stand By Me.
Fucking exactly, yeah. Who's it? And then fucking, like, Oh my god, what the fuck else? Like, actually, the stealth bomber was the coolest thing in the movie.
That little dogfight.
Yeah, and we're supposed to, get some reaction out of the ships, and I thought the ships were fucking generic. I thought the aliens were generic and uninteresting. The stealth bomber, is the star of this movie, and it lasts, 6 seconds, and then fucking when it goes down, and then I love how it nukes the ship. And then the nuke apparently only took out a 20-block radius in the opposite direction of the characters.
Well, they have tactical nukes that.
But it looked to, maybe I'll have to, I'm never going to see this again, but maybe I'll just single out that scene because it looked to me like it was the smallest nuclear explosion in the history of nuclear explosions.
They have things like that, that are meant for just tactical strikes that aren't supposed to take out an entire city.
But I don't know, it looked like it was pretty close. I was wondering how they survived that, but maybe so.
But again, we have plenty of nuclear, full-size nuclear weapons. We'll just fuck
but
it.
even with
LA's gone, we just use one of those.
But even with the tactical nukes, the nuke, they thought it worked, and then everybody's like, oh my god, the nuke worked, we're all I'm like, dude, you've got 60,000 ships out there. If the only thing that's going to work is nukes, you're all dead. What are you celebrating for fuck's sake? This is just the worst thing ever. I'm actually not kidding, as far as the screenplay goes, 2 12-year-olds in their backyard with a video camera could have written this.
This is monkeys on typewriters.
It's one of the worst screenplays I've ever seen.
It was the best of times.
It was the blurst of times, yeah. and that pretty much that sums up the whole movie. Even from the very start, where the ships are coming down, and the lady wakes up, and you're hearing a bunch of weird noises outside, and you see a weird light come in, and she says, "How can it be morning yet?" And I'm like, you're really gonna mistake a translucent blue light coming through your window as morning. I mean, come the fuck on. And the whole movie is filled with stupid little shit like that. I honestly think that if I just went myself to see this and I wasn't reviewing it, this would have been a walkout for me. Really? Halfway in. I think that as far as this kind of movie is concerned, blow up the world movies, I think this is probably the worst of its kind. I don't think I've ever seen a worse one than this.
You know what, most of the time I was thinking about what I'm going to have to eat when I get home.
I was thinking about, I'm kind of an asshole when it comes to things like this, because when a screenplay is this bad, I start looking around for anything that will possibly grab my attention in the movie. And I start seeing
you want
to
find something redeeming.
Yeah, exactly. And I just keep on seeing more and more mistakes, like the fact that you're going to be able to chop through these things with a blunt axe. And it reminded me of that episode of The Simpsons where the aliens come down and the aliens look out, that human's got a board with a nail in it.
Because everybody gets rid of all their weapons and everything.
And then it's oh god, our technology is no match for their mighty cars that hit me at 30 miles an hour.
I don't know, again, another thing in that situation, I'd probably grab anything I could.
I would too, but I'm just saying the fact that it worked pissed me off, because these things are supposed to be state of the art.
Yeah,
if you could take these things out with an axe, yeah, you would probably be safe with a nuke. A nuke would probably work. You could probably just throw rocks at it and it would fall out of the sky.
Well, yeah, I think what they were doing too is they're well, how can we make this different from Independence Day? What can we do? Well, they had shields. We'll just give them regenerative qualities.
Yeah, we'll just make it rebuild itself. But fucking even in Independence Day, which wasn't a masterpiece by any means, the pace of that movie was great. You saw a little more and a little more, a little more. This is just a mess.
You know what else you got that was good with Independence Day? You got explanations.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
you know what the fuck was going on.
Even if they were bad explanations, I didn't think the aliens had a particularly good motivation for going there in Independence Day, but at least it's an explanation. Yeah. The ending of this movie, I never dreamed in a million years that this movie ending would ever piss me off.
That was the point where it's finally, something cool's gonna happen.
Yeah. And then credits. I'm what the fuck? I don't want to give away the ending, but then I also don't want to recommend that anyone go out and watch this movie. So,
so enter at your own risk.
Yeah, if you want to, bring Vicodin or alcohol. Bring anything.
Roll a blunt.
Yeah,
you're gonna need it for this piece of shit.
I have nothing else to say.
And actually, I like to recommend, instead of seeing that movie, go ahead and find a friend and have them shit in your mouth, swallow the shit, vomit the shit into their mouth, and then have them re-vomit the shitty vomit into your asshole, and then shit that shitty shit vomit into their mouth.
That's for that.
You'll have a better time.
Or it's practically seeing this movie for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just...
I might... You know what? I think I'd rather jerk off to two girls, one cup. Like, I don't know. This was disappointing. I was actually expecting something kind of cool, but
I was just expecting to have a good time. That's the only thing I ever expected this movie is to have a good time.
Fun.
And no,
this is release this in the summer. Jesus.
Oh yeah, no, they would have been dead in the summer.
Oh,
It has made money, but it's getting shitty reviews. That should come as no surprise. If they make a sequel to this, I'll be very surprised with this reception.
And you know what's funny is usually like all the critics. I usually disagree with them, but.
You can't really disagree with this. I mean,
yeah, something to finally, it's something I can agree with.
It's something we can all agree on. So, if you see it, I'm sorry.
And if you like it, fuck you.
Yeah, if you like it, seek help. That's it.